Hey, thanks for tuning in to Navstar. Today we are reviewing the new and improved Super Tucano by CNHL. They took it to the next level and made our favorite plane even better. Alright, let's get going with that maiden. Deep breath, check our surfaces, and let's get right on it. Sporty plane. She takes off with a minimal amount of thrust, although I kind of jammed it forward on this one. We were flying today with the 4000 as the first test with this aircraft. It was said that the plane would respond better to a lighter battery, so we tried to be systematic in our testing today, really highlighting the CNHL batteries. We tried 3 identical flights today, each with the same identical pattern and as much as possible the same thrust used on the ESC. It's an amazing plane. It's very, very efficient. Easily got 10 minutes on each battery pack. We'll go over the results a little bit later, but I fly scale. I mean, some of that's limited by my ability, of course, but I just don't see the sense in doing complicated 3D work. I love watching planes fly scale. I flew a mix of non and gyro stabilized patterns, but it really is so much better with the stabilizer. What a presence in the air, huh? Truly my favorite plane. She's a very smooth flyer and has ample power. You know, one can fly this, or the plane can be as docile as you want or as aggressive as you want. And I did the same exact stuff with each battery, 4000, 5000, and 5200, and I didn't see an appreciable difference. Of course, you always want to land on the mains. The nose gear has been significantly improved with the wedge and a apparently better servo retract in the nose. I had a lot of failures on the previous iteration, but I did clunk a couple landings and it held up fine. I'm impressed with what they've done with it. I have a lot of hours on the original version of the Tucano, and have done all the mods on that one, and this came right out of the box ready to go. They took everything they learned from user input and employed it with this aircraft. There's a shot with our Insta360 Go camera. I love powering through loops and rolls with ease with this. At this size aircraft, it's so much fun to fly scale. It looks realistic. Did a couple of stall tests where the nose just sinks, no real duct rolling, and you can have some real steep approaches with flaps, which is awesome. Here we are coming in for our not perfect, but good enough for me landing. I really enjoy doing touch and goes with this aircraft. Landing is a breeze, takeoff's effortless, and she's very, very stable in the air. I don't use a lot of flaps on this aircraft. I don't think it's really necessary. I have them kind of dialed back a little bit. But you could set them wherever you like for your likings. But if I haven't said it before, I'll say it again. I absolutely love this aircraft. I bought the original version when it first came out, and I've learned a ton about how to fly this plane. The gear are incredibly reliable on this version of the aircraft. I had no problems with 2 days of aggressive flying, a couple of chunky landings, and she handled it all with ease. You can see my flap position 1 isn't exactly 50% deployed. It's where I like to have them, just enough to give you a little more lift, because she really doesn't need it. And she's good on the grass too. Such an awesome set of gear, the oleos and machined aluminum struts. Our top speed on her was around 80 miles an hour, and we pushed it a couple times, and we were able to get that off our GPS. I'm sure if you're an acrobatic flyer, you'll be able to do knife edges and all the hammerheads and such, but that's outside of my range. All right, so we tested the 3 batteries, the 4000, 10 minutes of flight, identical pattern. We ended with 26%. The 5070C, 10 minutes, ended with 31%, a little more power, it felt like. That the 5290C was a champ. Finished with 36%, and just an amazing performer. I mean, I imagine you could make this thing float with that vertically. 5 out of 5, our highest rating for the build rating. Make sure you follow the directions. And our fly rating is 5 out of 5. Our highest rating across the board. And we added one more metric for this plane, and that's reliability. This plane has hit the marks. 5 out of 5 on reliability. Well done, CNHL. You've taken a great plane and made it better. And they've listened to the pilots, and they've got ample parts available for any pilot to order what you need, and pick yourself up one. It's an incredible plane. If you've got a little bit of time on the stick, you'll be able to enjoy it. It's not for a new guy though. But it has garnered the award as Navstar RC's best plane of 2025, the CNHL Super Tucano. Our favorite plane and the best plane of 2025. All right, let's build this. These are the specifications of the aircraft. The details are available online if you want some specifics. Of course, it was very well packaged. Nothing arrived damaged, and it was similar to our previous experiences. Very low part count. It does come with a 6S battery. Thank you, CNHL. First step, of course, test all your surfaces. Make sure all your electronics is working properly. We use a SpeedyBee flight controller. I had to raise it up a little bit to get to it on a block of foam. Ample room for your battery. The CG is a little bit forward, so you're going to need some tail weight. Test all your surfaces. I like to use a servo tester. Yes, these are metal geared servos. Hallelujah. Of course, can't stress strongly enough the testing of your gear. Cycle everything back and forth until you're comfortable. I run them at least 60 times. And then you got to glue the wing halves together. That's not in the instructions. Do not forget that. If you do, it will be at your peril. But assembly, once they're together, is pretty easy. Stand it up on its end and let the aft end of the plane and the wings harden. On the back side of the plane, installation of the horizontal surfaces are easy. The tail and elevators go together without a problem. You will need a forcep or a pair of tweezers to make sure you get those in there without pinching them, but really no issue. I took the opportunity to run an extra wire to power my thumb camera on the back of the plane, and make sure that tab is on the rudder when you install it. Use long-handled hex screws to get those in. Those are available down below if you want to look for a link. And the propeller goes together. It's pretty straightforward. Mine was balanced out of the box, but do make sure yours is balanced. And assembly is straightforward. Again, had to add a little bit of tail weight, same as the original version. You can probably do a better job than I hiding those. And I like to add a little piece of carbon fiber on the elevators just to stiffen up those ends, because I'm kind of clumsy with my planes. So there you have it. Our absolute favorite plane, the Super Tucano by CNHL. We'd like to thank them for kindly supplying one for review. Thank you for trusting us. And hang around. We're going to set up some new videos with a full FPV digital cockpit. And we're looking forward to having you aboard for that one. Please like and subscribe. It helps us create more content for you. Links to this plane are below. And again, thank you very much for all of your support. We love answering questions. Put a few up there. Share us your experience. And we look forward to talking with you soon. Have a great day no matter what. God bless.